Good afternoon, guys. Is it afternoon? Yeah, I think so, it's afternoon. So, all right. I just wanted to share this today. Okay. So today, what happened to me is I woke up. Actually woke up early today. Normally when I'm off, I don't wake up so early. So, I woke up around what time did I wake up? 8:45 a.m. because I had an appointment. That's why I woke up so early. So I went to that appointment, came back, and then so I was sitting down there like on the couch, and I was like figuring out what to do today. Like, should I just continue reading? I was reading this book. It's called Falling, and yeah, it's actually like interesting. It's something a little bit dark, but not really dark. It's just like traveling and stuff. So yeah, and then at the same time, because I already did my laundry, like my laundry is totally done. Like there's nothing else to do. Like so, I'm sitting down there and I'm like, should I watch something like a movie or should I read that book or what should I do? And then yeah, so I watched this movie actually. Now I haven't even completed it. It's a series, set of series, and then watching it, and then I get bored, and then I'm like, ah, man, life is so boring when you're not at work. You don't even know what to do, and I'm an introvert person. I kind of unless you drag me out, like you wanna take me out somewhere, and then I'll go out. But most of the time, I'm just in the house, just which is not good. I should go out there and I just go for a walk. Yeah, so I got up and then I went to the pantry and then like I was like, oh, let me make a coffee and drink because I don't drink coffee that much. I only drink it at work. Like once I get at work, I feel like I'm just craving for that coffee or what like when I drink it and it has to be like extra hot. So I'm boiling the water in the kettle, checking the pantry, and then I find there's no milk. Like, and then I'm like, shit, I have to go and shop for milk. And going to the shop is something that I love shopping, by the way. I love going to the shop, but I can't just go there and then get one thing that I want. So yeah, so you can see this is so yeah, that's the milk. I got the milk, but I did just not get the milk. So I went to the shop. So I went to Channel Central. Normally I go to Riverdale, but I was like, okay, let me go to Channel Central, and I don't know the shop that well because I'm not that kind of person who goes to that shop. I normally go to Riverdale or yeah, just Riverdale. So I went there. I went to Channel Central, and then like normally in Coles, there are those they're normally labeled like each and every row is labeled like this row it has like milk blah 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 and stuff. So I start from the like from row one. So I'm trying to check if there is milk, and then I didn't like go in. I was just like reading, and then I can't find like long life milk, and I'm like, oh my god, seriously, these people, why can't they just label things? Like why is milk missing in the label? So I don't want to ask, and I'm like, just let me just try and find it. Maybe I'm the one who's not seeing it clearly. So yeah, and I'm like, okay, so maybe I just have to ask. Like, I'm not, no, 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 let me not ask. So I started fresh again from the last row. So going there, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go inside there because of course it doesn't have any food. It's just like like washing equipment, washing items like the detergents and G and bleach and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go there because once I go into there. I'll just shop things that are, I'm not supposed to buy. So leaving that row, going to the next one, and I'm like, nah, it can't be here. That's a cat and dog stuff. We don't have cat and dog. Going to the next one, and it's like, that's medicine stuff. I'm not going there. The next one, cosmetic. The other one, like, so what there is, where's the milk? So I am trying to calculate like, okay, so milk is breakfast. So obviously people drink it for breakfast. I'm like, okay, I'll go where the cereals are. So going in there, I'm finding milk. I'm like, okay, there's the milk. No, I didn't take the milk because actually it was those small packets. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take that milk. Let me just go and shop somewhere else. So I don't leave the shop actually. So yeah, I'm like, actually, I was craving for, biscuits. That my head is not saying that. I'm craving for something like crepes or something, but today I'm just off. I'm not gonna do anything. So here's me. See this? You see that? Yeah. So I'm going to the shop. I was supposed to get milk. Remember that. I got mini wafers, milk biscuits, butternut pumpkin. What else did I get? And of course, ice cream. Um, my favorite flavor is normally blood orange, the ice cream one, the sour one, and the not really peppermint. I used to love peppermint, but nowadays I don't know. I don't love it as much as I love the blood orange and the other one. The name is so big, guys. It's a large name. I don't even know anything to do with sour taste. It just yeah. So I get ice cream, and then I'm like, okay, now I have to take these things inside my car, and then I go back to Aldi and get the milk because milk was the main thing was taking me to the shop, nothing else. So yeah, I'm like, no, that's actually wastage of time. Instead of going to the car, then coming back inside Aldi, I'll shop so many things. So let me just, carry the shopping with me to Aldi. So I'm going Aldi, and then Aldi is normally like have variety of things. So it has clothes and whatever shoes. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna look at those. I'm not gonna shop anything else apart from milk. And I did great. So what triggered me to come back early was that earlier before leaving I set an alarm at 2 p.m. because I was supposed to leave and go somewhere else. So I it was cancelled. So yeah, and so that alarm went on when I was calling the maid. I'm like, oh sure, and then I remember I should actually hurry and go back to the house and get ready for that thing. So take my stuff in the car and then started driving, and then I finding this message that your scheduled appointment is cancelled, and they'll let me know when the next whatever is gonna be available. So I'm like, oh, anyway, I felt like shouting to everyone. Actually, I felt like just shouting to the world. That's what I do. Just share things and I talk it out, post it. I post a lot of stuff, but you can't stop me. That's just me. And you know, how is the shape of my head? Is it beautiful? The shape of my head. Let me see. So imagine I have long hair, like this. This is me with long hair, and this is me without hair. Hi, Josie.